Hello, everyone, and welcome to the finale of Draconic Park.
Woo!
We are Dumb Friends and Dragons. My name is Andre Gardere, and I will be your dungeon master. We got the board out because last time we left off, we began in the subterranean backup power room. Our park guests had just restored emergency power to Draconic Park. Emergency power, of course, being the backup lights, the anti-dragon measure, and the park exit ride. Then you guys moved out of the subterranean tunnels up through a maintenance closet into the dining room. There, Eamon the White was waiting for you guys, and he cast Hero's Feast for you all because he saw that you were so injured. You guys partook in the feast. You guys had discussions about your views and opinions on Draconic Park. Eamon, of course, thought the park was going to be up and running in a week or two, but you guys told him otherwise.
Hell no.
As Eamon left to gather his things to leave Draconic Park, Drake gave their 2 weeks notice.
Well, I feel like immediate.
2 hour notice.
Immediately.
You're not going to use this on your resume. You don't need a 2 week notice.
Generous.
I'm using this on my resume.
As Eamon went upstairs, you guys continued to converse among yourselves when you were ambushed by lion drakes. 3 of them. They corralled you into the kitchen before the third lion drake felt a quake underneath the visitor center. You all felt it seemed to make some sort of call and then scurried away and retreated. You guys then continued to battle the 2 remaining lion drakes. You guys utilized a slick freezer floor that was melting because of the lack of power.
The goop.
And slick and yeah, slick it was. You guys locked away the 2 lion drakes in there. Eamon teleported down as you guys were leaving Draconic Park. You entered the visitor center lobby. A sinkhole formed. 2 skeletal dragon claws gripped the edge of the marble and pulled a Dracolich up from beneath. You heard a deep, resonant voice.
No more tricks, old friend.
And this Dracolich emerges from
Oh, shit.
the Dracolich arises from beneath, looks at you all and says,
Are you aware you're traveling with an evil wizard?
Yeah.
Maybe an inept wizard, but not an evil one.
We're starting to catch on.
Yeah.
Eamon steps in front of all of you and raises his hand and says, "This doesn't concern them, mijo. This is between you and I." He looks at you all and says, "Well, neither did I. When I came to Eamon and warned him of an coming extinction level event, he told me he could save me but not end the event. Of course, we were friends after all. All I had to do was relinquish my soul to Eamon into that." And the Dracolich lowers its really long neck and puts like its face right next to the amber on top of his staff. And then he recoils back. Of course, he would return me to my body once the extinction had passed. And then Eamon raises his hand again. And that is exactly what I did. And he snaps at him.
Without my soul, wizard!
You felt entitled enough to keep that as your own. As I began to decay, the wizard again convinced me he could cure me and bring back the Draconic race in one effort. And that is exactly what I did.
You made cheap imitations as you locked me beneath your tower, wizard.
But now, no more tricks. A third party has made sure of that. And you see a little red twinkle in where his eyes would be, deep in his eye socket. You see a little red twinkle, and you hear 2 heavy claws rip into the roof of the visitor center as something heavy lands. And Eamon says, "I wouldn't say I'm entirely out of tricks." The roof is ripped off as a red dragon with no eyes eaten away, sits atop of the visitor center.
Guys, we're fucked.
Oh my god, it's on the bookshelf. He's back, no.
It's our guy.
Is he our guy now?
The red dragon exhales fire all over the Dracolich. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And after that, you'll be rolling damage for the fire dragon.
I'm actually,
You actually
rolled well.
What's the area that it's hitting?
Okay, Dracolich rolled a nat 20 on initiative. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome.
Oh no! We're already starting with this.
All right, hold on. I got a lot
Okay.
of. Oh my god.
So is this like Dragon v Dragon combat?
Yeah, I'm just.
And we're just caught in the center?
Hard, man.
Can I ride it?
No!
Crazy. I rolled a nat 20, an 18, and a 17
Go fuck
for initiative.
Oh,
This is gonna be awesome. Okay.
Nuts.
25 to 20. Anybody?
23.
Oh, 20 to 15.
15.
15 to 10.
14.
Just
10 to 5.
I rolled a 9.
9. Okay. Oh, so 9 and 9?
Yeah.
You guys get to go together on initiative.
Combos.
You guys can do combo moves.
This guy out of here.
I don't got shit.
This is the millionth time Alan is last, by the way. I remember writing Alan last like 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you guys all.
No.
Take this from me.
I'm gonna need you all to roll 3d6. You're doing damage for the fire dragon against the Dracolich.
Oh.
Okay.
3d6.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
The dragon
That's
does
nice.
18d6.
What's the area?
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I rolled.
Was it 3?
It was 2 1s and a 4.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Guys.
Yeah.
13. How much is yours?
6?
6. What was yours?
9.
9.
Not bad.
13.
13.
11.
11.
6.
6. All right, you guys did 58 points of damage, or I'm sorry, the red dragon did 15
No, we
points of damage.
That was us.
You did roll his dice for him. That was nice.
We were
So much
distracting
more.
him.
Ooh.
All right, now it's Drake's turn.
All right. As I believe it's a bonus action, I'm gonna do favorite foe on the Dracolich. So
Yeah.
I'll run around that pillar and just end up on the other side of that dragon skeleton head, and then I'm going to bow and arrow the Dracolich because that's literally all I can do.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
Yeah, that's really bad, guys. That's an 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
Dracolich does not hit.
Fucking plus 8. I rolled a 3.
It went through like one of the holes in its wing.
Through its jaw. He was like,
I guess I'll have the Drake go on the other side of Amond. Let's have him hold to dodge.
He can just start dodging and it'll be the whole round.
Yeah.
Okay, so he starts getting ready for incoming attacks and he starts to dodge.
Starts
Correct.
bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, Drake, that's your turn.
Me. Did absolutely
Dracolich
nothing.
turn. The Dracolich, you see, in one of his eye sockets, you saw the red sparkle. In the other eye socket, you see a blue sparkle as electricity starts to and charge up to this blue sparkle, and then it shoots a lightning breath directly at Amond, through Amond and through your Drake as well, because that's just it's a
It happened again.
It's just a line
Careful.
of damage.
That's just how it goes.
And it goes right through these. So I'm going to need I believe it's a dexterity saving throw. Yes, it is. Dexterity saving throw for you, and I'll roll for Amond.
Does the dodge do anything, or does it like?
I'll give him advantage on the dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
It's a dirty 20 for my Drake.
Oh, okay. He saves. Great.
Does he die?
We're fine, guys.
He died from half damage though.
It's a lot of things he's rolling. right
Yeah.
now.
He does not have a lot of health points, so.
Okay.
He was just following me. Like a puppy.
Like a puppy, and then he got shot.
I was about to turn into John Wick.
Shoot the wire so it hits him.
It is a smart idea.
I just don't have any range.
Same.
It's just like
You're just gonna obliterate my
Okay.
companion.
So Amon takes 57 points of damage.
Oh, no. Oh, that's.
And then he takes half of 57, which is 28.
My Drake is unconscious.
Okay.
Oh god.
Dragon flips over.
With
We're
the
not even
save.
through one round.
Not even through like one turn.
So as this lightning courses through Amon tries to throw up a shield. It obviously does nothing. It goes through Amon and then strikes your Drake. Your Drake falls unconscious, and you hear the Dracolich,
Cheap imitation.
and it gets ready to do something on its next turn.
He's spitting words at your Drake now.
Which I would call you a Draco something else.
Dracolich.
You're technically not a dragon anymore
You guys
either.
haven't seen Drake super pissed or angry during this whole trip, but now his face is definitely
Yeah, get angry.
He's fucking pissed. So,
Yeah.
It is Eamon.
ooh,
Eamon is going to turn to all of you guys and say, you have to forgive him. He is a lost soul. He used to be very nice, but I think we have to put him down. And he looks at all of you. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You have to forgive him. Let's put him
Here.
down.
And you see he slams his staff on the ground and he looks up, casts arcane energy on these 3 like skeletal dragons, and he says, "You're going to have to fight for me now." And he tries to animate this giant object. As he casts the spell, that red twinkle in his eye counterspells the spell, and you see the skeleton about to come to life, and then go back to being counterspelled a spell.
Damn.
That is Eamon's turn.
what are you good for?
The red dragon's turn.
He's trying. He got rid of a counter
Red
spell.
dragon is going to fly down.
Oh my god.
Cluster over.
So this is supposed to also be an imitation.
As the red dragon flies into the lobby, you see out of the wall, kind of like, remember when the emerald dragon started running away, like that thing came out and started making like a piercing noise that really hurt it?
Okay.
Like an arcane cannon comes out of the wall, and you hear Eamon's voice through like a magic mouth go, "Please, no flying in the lobby." And the arcane cannon shoots the red dragon. Okay, that hits.
Oh, these are fail safes? That's so
These are anti-dragon measures.
I like how it's talking to the dragon.
Yeah.
Please,
fly.
please
It's
no
both
fly.
anti-dragon measures and just visitors that can
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah,
Please no fly.
that might matter.
That's gonna suck.
We shoot visitors.
I should say the rug leads to the front door. The front door is like a 10-foot space. You can see beyond that. Clear skies.
So the airships are over here.
The airships are out of the visitor center a bit.
Okay.
But,
All right, cool.
so the dragon is going to jump down, land. Let's see if it gets its breath back.
Yeah, give me
The red dragon is going to rock up to the Dracolich. It's going to get up to it. 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. The bite attack definitely hits. Here's a claw attack. Claw attack's a nat 1.
Oh, Jesus.
And the other claw attack hits.
He's blind, okay?
He's trying to be
He is blind. I need to roll those. No! I forgot he was blind. No! So that still hits.
Shannon, I'm sorry.
The claw does not hit. So
Jesus.
instead of the bite and 2 claws hitting now, just the bite hits. Him and Winton each roll 1d10. Zach and Rock each roll 1d6.
5.
5.
So 10?
10.
Sink.
20?
A D10 you said?
Yes.
0?
10? So
10?
That's the
third, okay.
it's the opposite of that.
The red dragon does 30 points of damage as it just sinks its teeth into like its bones, and just fire crackles out of it, and looks like the bones start to like show hot spots, like when bones are about to be cremated. And then that is the red dragon's turn, I believe.
How do you know what bones look like when they're about to be cremated?
I've played video games.
Incinerate.
You don't want to know.
Flamethrowers on skeletons,
That's
classic.
basic Fallout.
Yeah, that's day 1 Fallout stuff. Eden, it's your turn.
Yeah, super.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before your turn, I totally forgot. A lion drake,
The line trick from before.
lion drake that ran away from you guys comes down this hallway, and I'll say it gets to about there. So now behind you guys, you have a lion drake.
Great.
Cool. I'm gonna turn into a panther.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay.
Big cat.
And you know for sure that's within CR that you can change into?
From where I got this information, the CR aligns with what my CR is.
Cool.
So
All right. So you become a panther. Where would you like to go?
That's right.
I'm assuming you're going.
Yeah, I'm going.
Stays in
Wherever
place.
I can go that's not dragons. So
I don't see that option.
If I have dragons like over this way and I have dragons that way, I think I just have to go like deeper
Okay.
Towards like the stained glass
over
windows.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That
as far as I can get, just like that way.
I would.
Okay.
I just thought of like what cats do when they like run up a fucking wall. Like that's what I like. That would've been sick.
Take a time
Actually,
to admire the
can I get a little bit closer towards the pillar, the like corner pillar?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it'd be like here then.
I imagine
we'll
like
do
when
that.
you transform into the panther with the marble tiles, it's like the cat claws sliding on there.
And I
Well,
like
I
do like a
wonder
little
if
like
you slide. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit of a drift for
Yeah.
sure. On my way.
Drifts.
That's all I can do. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna panther, run away,
Nice.
and try not to die.
Okay. Ian, you are up. Ian Falcon.
Second level.
How do we know that Eamon is not the bad guy, though? It sounds
Actually-
kind of fucked
You
what
can make
he did.
an insight check.
Okay, I will.
Kill Eamon?
Let's make a deal.
Rock.
No, actually though, I was
Niles.
saving that for my turn too. I'm like, I kind of want to kill him.
Ooh, I got good insight. That is 19.
What if we-
19? Okay, so essentially, it seems like Aemond used like wizardy, flowery words to trick someone, a dragon, perhaps into making a bad deal and experimenting on them. If that sounds like the bad guy to you, then he's a bad guy. I will
What does it
also
feel like to
say,
the IRS?
from a like practical point of view, being like a magister, you're not sure what happens to the inhabitants of a wizard tower if the wizard dies.
Oh.
It might be like, just black
Right,
hole.
because you said Draconic Park is in its own.
Yes, you guys are right now in his wizard's tower.
Got it.
Ultimately, would that be a better decision though? Because I'm just putting this into the discussion. If theoretically, if we got Aemond and everything just black holes, that also gets rid of the threat that could leak out.
We're here. We're in.
We would also die.
We're in.
I-
Make the ultimate
But would that
sacrifice.
not be like a
Small
beautiful
sacrifice.
Oh no, I'm not dying for any of
self-sacrificial-
it. I'm getting paid.
You didn't look around. Hold up. Group suicide?
That's,
For the
That's actually
betterment
nuts.
of
Suicide pact? Suicide pact? Suicide pact?
But also, the paperwork that my friends would have to go through would be insane.
You're so right.
I have to find a new job.
You already have to
You
find
already
a new
have
job.
to. You quit.
You quit.
No, I know, but I have to find a job now.
You're just
You
thinking
won't
about
have to find a new job if you die.
that. Yeah.
That's true.
If the black hole happens, no new
We
job
have
needed.
2 for group suicide.
There is a black
See, that's the thing. We don't know if there's actually a black hole. We don't actually know.
Well,
And I'm gonna say I'm kind of on your side. I think Aemon's a bad guy. I'm kind of with the
Yes.
Dracolich.
yes.
I'm not fond of experimentation. I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Experiment.
I'm not fond of.
You got some bad blood in your family.
But I do want to say, I'm not liking his I'm master race. Oh, you guys are little abominations.
Yeah, that bit.
They're
that was
both
great.
assholes. Okay.
Blasted my boy.
This isn't our problem to deal with. We just need to get out of here.
True.
I'm going to move away from this little kerfuffle over here. Hide behind one of those pillars. The one that's closer to the camera left.
You said kerfuffle.
Over towards.
This little kerfuffle.
Like back here?
Yeah.
Dragons beating the hell out of each other.
You know what? I'm going to just hold an action there for now. I kind of want to just survey the situation.
Okay. What are you holding? Is anything specific?
I'm gonna hold a firebolt and I'm gonna aim it at the one of the wires on
One of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's like right in the middle that has the wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So smart. Incredibly smart.
Niles and Alric, you guys rolled the same initiative. You get to go at the same time.
Oh boy,
Combo time.
he has nothing to combo with. So,
Those last mind slivers? You have all your
yeah, what do you got?
I got Booming Blade, Friends, Mage Hand, Mind Sliver, and Sword Burst.
You got any projectile? Is a sword burst projectile?
Eldritch Blade.
Okay,
I don't have
so
Eldritch Spark.
here's.
Booming blade on your sword.
Wait, do you have any ranged?
I got a spear. Put on my spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Booming blade on your spear.
Put on my spear.
Is this whole conversation happening? Like they're just whispering.
Boy.
All right, child.
I see your spear and I like bring up my lantern. I'm like, fuck it.
it's like on my back.
Start
I'm
shaking
like,
the lantern.
I'm just jiggling. I'm like, oh. What's happening?
Boom. There's a energy just starts radiating around your spear.
And then I go over to you. I'm like, thank you, and thank you, Genie. Wink. That's right. I knew the entire time.
We can't just RP this shit into existence.
I knew the entire time.
Here's Booming blade.
Okay.
So you know.
Mister, I don't know
Right.
what I am anymore.
What am I? But I know you.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, well, it says as part of the action used
I have to hit
to
someone
cast
first,
this
right?
spell, you must make a melee attack. Does that mean?
Since you guys are going on the same initiative, I'll allow you to have Booming Blade onto his weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've already established like this lich dragon or whatever. It has like glowing eyes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Little tweak.
If you give me a little perception check.
Okay.
It was a blue and a.
A red.
Blue and a red.
We haven't
guys
discussed
got
like what they
Red was
use.
in the
Oh,
left.
wait.
Blue was in the right.
But my perception was not very good.
So you know there's a blue and a red eye. That's
I
all
don't
you
know what they do.
Well, it looked like the blue eye created lightning that the Dracolich then spit out of its mouth.
And the
It
other
looked
one
like
stopped.
the red eye counterspelled Aemon.
So I'm gonna take care of the attacking one. That's gonna
Okay.
be the blue one.
You're gonna
okay?
aim for his eye.
the blue eye. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw my booming blade spear
Okay.
at the blue eye.
Gotcha. Go ahead and throw it. Aim for roll to attack.
Come on.
Do we have his trading card?
Blue eyes my dragon.
Oh my God, please no.
Would you?
That was great,
Okay.
right? That's
No.
No.
It was an 8.
No.
Not in that one, just really low.
Yeah, just really low. not
Okay.
that
All
one.
right. So you throw and it goes through its ribs.
Where did it land?
It landed like back here. It like hits the wall and like falls.
All right, I'm trading you out. That was horrible. Damn.
We just hear like the wood.
Yeah. So that's your action and your action.
And then the
Okay.
booming blade
So,
sound.
You both,
Whoa,
you both have movement if you would like.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a great command.
I would like.
What would you like?
Shit, that was funny.
That was
well.
never using you again.
Guys, I'm not playing D&D anymore.
That would have worked.
up, walks out.
Would language count as an action?
You're just gonna try and speak to him?
I'm just gonna. I'll move and then say something. Sure. Great. Great.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to run under his right wing.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna try to I'm trying to not go near his main body, but
Right,
I'm gonna.
as far
I'm trying
away
to
as
get up the
possible.
stairs. Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
I got
5,
30
10,
feet.
15, 20, 25, 30. You
Okay.
want to use your action to dash?
Didn't.
Yes.
didn't
I
you
booming
use the
bladed
booming
it.
blade?
Oh, you booming bladed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action.
Just be careful.
I don't want a booming blade now. I just want to.
Now that it didn't work, I take it back.
I take it.
Yeah, I'm.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Rock.
You have movement and
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
I'm gonna. How far can I move?
Use that
I'm
ring.
like at 30.
Okay.
I got my 30.
I'm hoping he's distracted.
Let me. I'm not gonna go towards the fucking.
Oh, right. I thought you were gonna speak.
Oh, well, I'm gonna move over to this side behind the pillar. Now did we all see that
The lion drake?
the lion drake come in?
Yeah, you guys all see the lion
Then
drake.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to I'm going to speak in lion drake to attack.
You speak Draconic?
I do speak Draconic.
Okay. What are you
Yeah.
gonna say to it?
Attack the eye of the
Of the Dracolich.
Dracolich.
Yeah, that sound
Okay.
like
So you're gonna have to give me a persuasion.
Okay, and what is my persuasion at? Let's
How's your
see.
charisma?
Oh, it is under.
Yeah, it's under charisma.
I'm at.
it's probably not
Oh.
sorted. Is it medical?
How do you have low charisma?
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did you? That's your character.
I think it's
He has
funny
a
though.
-1 to
I
his
was like,
charisma.
Does he have low
Barnibus
charisma?
literally would
Negative
have
one.
negative.
-1?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
sorry.
That's on brand.
Hey, all confidence, no charisma.
All calm.
We had this discussion already, actually.
Oh, that's
It's
so
not my
funny.
fault.
I was born that way.
Okay, 17.
Oh,
Minus 116.
that's not bad.
16. Okay, you say that to it.
Okay.
It's not its turn.
All right. Yeah, we'll see.
Alan, last up.
I would like to draw upon my archaeological finds of like Dracoliches to try and understand like its general behaviors. Not like its abilities or anything, just like how is this thing going to be behaving right now in like this kind of tense combat? Like, can it be reasoned with? Can it be talked to, or is it just like it's in pure kill mode?
Right. Okay. You're gonna have to make me an insight check first, and then you're going to have to make me, I would say, a nature check.
Insight then nature? Cool. That's gonna be a great insight. That's gonna be in 8 for the insight,
Okay.
and even worse for the nature.
Oh my god.
So 4 for the nature.
This thing's unpredictable. You don't know what this thing's doing.
Everything in this park
You've never
has...
even seen a Dracolich. Like, these
Okay,
aren't common.
That's true.
They're very rare for
That's
a
true.
Dracolich.
I have no idea what's happening. Everything I've seen on this island has defied other expectations of everything I've seen in my field. My entire world belief has been thrown upside down. So I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna walk up to the Dracolich.
Okay.
And as I go up to the Dracolich, I'm gonna say, I am not with him. And as I point to Aemond, I am not on his side. I do not care for your quarrel. Let me pass, and you can have your way with him.
Okay. How far are you going?
I'm going right up to him.
Okay.
You see his little bunny hands?
Little bunny hand. You can have him. I don't
If he
care.
blows fire at you and you just turn into like a rotisserie.
A rotisserie bunny.
Yeah.
Buddy, that'd be so fucking
This is my risk.
We're shooting
You can
this at
have Aemond. Let me pass.
I'm going to need
Happy Easter.
a persuasion check with disadvantage because
Okay.
you're traveling with Aemond. As far as this thing knows,
Yep.
you're with Aemond.
Okay. That's already gonna be great. Cool.
Oh shit, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm so dead. Persuasion. That's gonna be a
I love
5.
that we're all just like trying.
Hey,
Oh my god.
I tried.
Okay, you do that.
Cool. I've done all that, and then for my action, I will give myself resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch myself and go. "Ugh."
Last up after Alan
Shit.
is the Lion Drake.
Come on, brother. I'm a chimera just
About
like
that
you.
lion drake.
Let's go. We're all the same.
Yes, the Lion Drake is going
Should
to.
use my action, just dash around him to go miles.
What a good call.
But like, I told him to go over there. But like, I told him to go over there.
Hey,
we're
hey,
the
buddy.
same. We're part something else. You know.
He's coming
You're
over.
wild. You're crazy for that. That's fucked up.
You're crazy for that one.
It's hungry.
What?
You have meat. The Dracolich doesn't have meat, and you rolled like a 16.
The dragon meat you have.
Yeah. Well,
Offer it a book deal. Offer it a book deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the bite is a 20 to hit, not natural. The claw is a 19. I don't need to do that math. And then the other claw.
He giveth and he taketh.
Okay, let's do some damage.
He really did.
12 piercing damage,
All right.
and I need a strength saving throw, or you're going to be knocked prone.
11.
Okay. So you are knocked prone.
Great.
So now these next two, let me
Amazing.
check for a crit. They don't
I'm
crit.
really happy about it.
10 collective damage from the claws following.
So it's
So 10,
22.
10 more.
10 more. Okay. Aye. All right. So that's 20.
That is the Lion Drake's turn.
Hey, Niles.
Drake, you're
What's
up.
up?
Welcome.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm gonna walk up to my Drake companion and just give him a really nice pat.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the look at the stained glass window. Admire it. But like in a longing way and just tell my Drake to rest.
Okay.
Are you gonna mercy
not-
kill it?
No, I don't have any healing spells left.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take my bow and just all of these like feelings that he has not had in a very long time kind of surges up through his body. And I'm going to attempt to hit one of the Dracolich's eyes with my bow and arrow.
Which one?
Do we want to go for the high damage one?
Yeah, hit that blue one.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to do that. I assume I need to like make that with some kind of disadvantage or something.
It's an attack roll, but I'm gonna make the DC a little higher because it's a called shot.
Yeah. Hopefully this works, but his scales do begin to glow, and sort
Oh.
of his eyes that were sort of like the hazel eyes sort of turn like completely like an ice blue.
The last thing your Drake is gonna do is give you the help action. So you have advantage on this attack.
My boy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
As he's knocked on the ground.
So you said advantage?
Advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna give you help action.
That's really good. 14 plus 8 is what?
22.
22 to hit.
The AC to hit one of the gems was 20. So you loose back, you draw back your arrow, loose it, it flies up, hits the blue gem. Roll damage as you hear a crack.
Nice.
Let's
Only
see
a crack,
if
not a
you hear-
shatter?
Let's hear if you hear a shatter.
What's what?
I said you hear a crack, roll damage, and let's see if you hear a shatter.
Oh god. Oh, that's good damage. 7 plus 4 is 11 damage.
Shatter.
May thy eye chip and shatter.
It had 10 HP.
Yeah.
Gem inside shatters, and it is no more.
Which one is that?
The blue one.
Blue one, which is perfect timing for
Yeah,
me right now.
but-
Thank you.
So I am gonna make eye contact with him and just be like, all life is sacred. Motherfucker.
You tell him.
What a way to end it.
Like
Yeah,
15
so-
seconds ago, we were debating like a group suicide.
We all debating this? We all said it. We all signed it.
I'm okay with it.
We signed in blood.
We're drinking at the same time.
I was all for going to Dragon Cult, basically.
Yeah, so I'll put my forehead to my Drake right before I move full speed, right under the red dragon,
Oh, okay.
towards that side of the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, like behind
Yeah.
the red dragon?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you get there.
Wow, that's
Nice.
my turn.
Good turn. Next up is the Dracolich. The Dracolich is going to rotate just a little bit right here.
Oh, thank God he doesn't care about me.
He's going to look at Amond. You see a more natural breath, cold, begins to frost on its bones and like deep within its soul. A cone of frost damage blasts out from here all the way to Amond. So I'm going to need you and Amond to make a Constitution saving throw.
I have a D4 to add to that because I have resistance.
Hey! Hey!
I will still
You wanna
die.
use that die?
Come on. Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's Constitution.
Amond makes it.
Let's see if that's even.
Rolled a 1 on that. But okay.
Hey. Could be worse.
17.
You succeed.
Thank God. Imagine the half damage still kills me.
You're
Don't
going to
worry.
take half damage of this.
What was the last one, like 56 damage or something?
That was the lightning breath. That was
It
different.
was a lightning breath. This is different now.
38 halved to 19.
Are you still up?
I'm still up. I have 5 HP.
Oh my god.
19
Oh, wait,
to
wait,
you.
no, 19.
19 to
Sorry,
you.
if it was the full, I would have 5 HP.
No.
Okay.
19 to you and 19 to
19.
Amond.
Well, now we may have to like protect Eamon because he blinks out of existence. We don't know.
15. I have 15.
Hey, man.
We don't. This
Do
is
we
this,
have
is,
to
this is all
protect
GG. You want to die? You could die.
You
after
wanna
we're
die.
done.
We don't have to protect it. We just have to
Yeah.
go to the front door.
It's like
My next move, I'm just running.
That,
Bye.
That
your
dude,
partner's talking crazy.
that dude still has counterspells, so
Yeah.
I don't think Eamon can go anywhere, to be fair.
It is Amond's turn.
Who?
Cast Wish.
Don't we all?
God, can you imagine?
Come on, Amond, cast
And then he gets
Wish.
counterspelled.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this never happens.
If he doesn't use it to save us, he's just like, I wish to save Draconic Park.
I wish to say Draconic Park. The keywords have been spoken.
I wish this day starts over. I'll do it all differently. I'll do it right this time.
Eamon, your grandson's right there.
You see he goes to cast a spell and he releases the spell and frost armor begins to form on your body before a red twinkle in the dragon's eye twinkles once more.
At least he cares.
He's going to have to roll for this one.
Let the boy have the armor.
Okay, it does not dispel it because he cast it at such a high level. Okay, so you get 25 temporary hit points,
Whoa!
Okay.
and if something hits you with a melee attack, they take 25 cold points, and those temporary hit points go away.
Oh,
The new tank has arrived.
Tug on his tail.
yeah. Let's go rub its butt. See what happens.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's only 25 damage though. Like,
You look like Aang when he like got that huge anime armor on, little boy
Yeah.
in a big ass suit.
Next up is the red dragon.
It's cold.
Let's see if it gets its breath back.
Turn the AC on.
Oh, didn't get. Oh, okay.
Okay. The red dragon did not get its breath back, so it is going to make the bite and claw attacks on the Dracolich again. with disadvantage because it's blind.
As someone pointed out.
Isn't that like the teacher mentality? You reminded the teacher we had fun.
Yeah. We appreciate that. Okay.
There was a back of the page.
Wow. Okay. With a plus 14 to hit, only 1 claw hits.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, Red Dragon. Better.
He's drunk.
Do better.
What if we put eyes in him? Anyone got those golden scarabs again?
Does anyone have
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So the red dragon tries to bite and it just easily dodges out of the way. Another claw dodges out of the way, but the last claw sinks like right into the back of its neck and fire just reeks from the slashing damage on its back. And that is the red dragon's claw. Turn. Eden, you are up.
Ooh. All right, little Panther Eden is gonna try and go over to the vines that go up that staircase.
Oh yeah.
Can I try and climb those? I've got a climbing speed of 40 feet. Can I climb vines?
Panther has a climbing speed of 40 feet.
I have a
I'm not
wow.
gonna say no to that because those are rules. I was like, you do not have thumbs, you cannot climb that. But if the book says you can climb it, I guess you can climb it. 5,
guess
10,
like
15,
cats.
20,
Like a
25,
tree.
30.
Like cat climbing, yeah.
Yeah. You get to the top of it, you have 10 more feet.
That's cool.
Where would you like to go?
I am gonna,
Damn.
very cat-like, I think I'm gonna stay on this little railing actually, if
Okay.
you'll allow it.
Yeah.
10 more, I'm gonna try and go towards the middle.
Like over here?
Yeah, like as closer as I can get in that way.
Right there.
Real
Trying to
quick.
like run over the skeleton.
Real.
Yeah, I'm aiming to eventually do like a pounce, if it helps.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do the skeleton to leave.
No, I'm trying to eventually do a pounce.
Okay.
She wants to die.
Let her die.
Yeah,
She can leave,
The pounce
but
is
she
gonna be
wants
sick.
to die. You have an action.
Do you have an action?
You could just
can
pounce
Yeah,
there's
right
nobody
now
that I can
and then
really-
undo everything.
She attacks the red dragon.
Yeah.
You red dragon.
I am gonna just action dash, and I'll try and get like straight up in the middle, basically above like the word dragons in the little banner.
You can get here.
Yeah, perfect.
That's perfect.
And I just want to like menacingly face this guy, but also you don't have to move the mini because it's very delicate.
All right. Well, then that is Eden's turn.
Real quick, I'm gonna roll a death saving throw for my Drake.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ian Falcon, you're up.
All right. How far am I from the staircase? Like to the side of it.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 about.
Can I run to the vines as well?
Yeah.
Hey, help me out.
Come join.
Ian's got thumbs.
You could risk the fly.
Right behind the pillar.
I could, but I'm pretty sure if the dragon's unfazed, it's gonna be a kill shot for me.
Yeah.
All right. How much movement
says
was
it's
that?
That was all 30. That's 30.
Okay, I can only go 25.
Oh, okay. So I'll move you back.
Yeah.
Just 5.
I could just dash and start climbing up. Do I need to make an athletics roll?
Yes, if you don't have a climb speed.
Okay. Could I actually get an assist to climb if I cast Mage Hand
Ooh.
and have it push me up from my butt?
I was going to make it, if you roll higher than 10 on athletics, you can use your full speed as climbing speed. If you roll below a 10, you would go half speed climbing.
Okay.
I'll reduce it to an 8 because of your mage hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I will, well, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and have it by me, but otherwise I can't move anymore.
Oh, right, because instead of dashing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you cast a mage hand and it apparates next to you and it's about to help you climb.
Okay.
That is Ian's turn. Niles, and Alric, you're both up.
You can go first.
Your mage hand has like a.
Well, I'm
glove on
continuing
it.
up the stairs.
Okay.
Move me.
5, 10, 15, 20. When you leave its range, it is going to attack you.
It can
It's
try.
it's distracted by the other.
Not that distracted.
You got cool frost armor.
He
No,
smells
but
your
there was something I was
you
Ulrich's
teleport?
doing.
Well, technically he's.
We're all just gonna
only
jump on
way
it
out.
together.
It's going to make a tail attack against you.
But the door is still at the bottom floor.
Yeah, I guess.
That is. Sorry, math escaped me. 21 to hit.
I mean, yes, it hits me.
I mean,
Unless
Because
you're a
the
child in
the
full armor.
armor of Agathis doesn't change my armor class.
Armor class does
Yeah.
not change your armor class.
Yep.
Also, I can see more than one way.
More than one way to leave.
Yeah.
That is 18 points of damage to you. So it removes your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And it takes 18 cold damage.
Oh.
Okay.
As
there
its
you
tail strikes you, your armor explodes and ice shards delve into its tailbone, and it
Sick.
takes 18 points of damage.
Is it not all of the?
No, not all of it.
It's just whatever.
You have 25 left. You have 25, and it removes 18.
Yep.
You still have more movement, I believe. That was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's 20. I believe I said.
Yeah.
You want to keep going?
Yes.
25, 30.
Use my action to dash up that.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
Damn.
Get to the top of the stairs.
What are
And you
those
see-
little brochures?
Yeah.
Nice.
Snag a brochure on your way up.
Oh,
There's also Eamon's
Ziplining.
apps. If you want any appetizers, you could get a pretzel. We have little sodas and bananas, popcorn.
bananas.
Skyrim?
Bananas.
Big one.
Let's make him slip.
Yeah.
It's a German
Rock.
pretzel.
Very impressive.
If you eat these apps, you might gain HP by eating
Are you
food.
sure?
Wait, really?
Because
Find out. We'll find out.
literally
No.
makes sense in
No, it
every
doesn't.
game.
Sense.
We just eat
Every
cheese
game
wheels.
ever.
Brock has been wanting to
is
eat
not-
food to heal so bad in D&D.
It just makes sense.
There is a
He's- you
there
know-
is a cheese block on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause so I can just keep eating real quick. Don't mind me.
That's your turn.
You need a cheese wheel in 6 seconds.
That's Alric's turn. Niles, you're up.
I'm gonna cast
Eats it and his body turns into a cheese.
Earth Tremor because this guy's on me, and I need him to not be on me.
Okay. Read me what Earth Tremor does.
All
I'm
right,
not
so
familiar.
you cause a tremor on the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 and is knocked prone. If the ground in the area is loose or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until clear.
Okay. What area is that? Is it a 10-foot sphere?
It is a 5.
Okay. So as you cast Earth Tremor, it makes a dexterity saving throw and it fails. So the ground underneath it becomes
I am going
pebbles
to-
and it
Nice.
slips underneath it.
Boom, just double fist that.
Literally like
Fuck you. Okay.
Do you stand up?
I will stand up,
Okay.
and I'm going to run to that stained glass,
Uh-huh.
and I'm punching straight through with Primal Fury.
Okay.
I'm getting
I
the
was-
fuck up out of here.
I was hoping someone would
That-
punch through the window.
That is the other way from the airships. Just so you know.
That's fine. I'll go around the
okay.
building.
that's totally
you
valid.
know, for safety, some places put wire in their
That's
glass.
chill. I could.
Just saying.
You take enough damage.
Do you think
to
displays-
die from punching the window?
I will say, as you run up to it, you can make me an investigation check.
Can I just like hurl my body into it?
That's part of the movement.
Yes, you can.
As part of my movement?
Yes.
Dope.
Go ahead and make me a strength check then.
Okay.
Strength
perfect.
or athletics, whichever is better.
Okay. Strength or athletics. Okay.
It should be the same.
Yeah. All right. So that's a 14.
Okay. So what happens is you like slam your fists onto the marble. The marble starts to shake. The lion drake slips out up from under it, falls on the ground. You stand up, run at the glass, throw your shoulder against the glass. It breaks, and you hit a concrete wall. And you can see illusory daylight as a spell is cast to like.
Fuck you! Oh my god!
Literally couldn't even be a real window.
God.
This way is just more visitor center.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna go, Eamon, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Join the Dracolich.
Full price for my books from here out.
Oh my god.
That enchantment was not cheap. I spared not a
Oh my
single
god.
gold piece.
Well, wait.
Gold piece was
okay,
spared.
I know I've used all my actions. I'm so pissed. Where the lion drake came from, that's just more of this place,
Oh
right?
yeah, where the lion drake came from is where you guys just came from, like the dining room area.
The dining room area.
Kitchen, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The other map.
Bring it.
Start connecting them.
Kitchen map over here.
Do I have
actually would
any
be
more
really
speed
sick.
left?
I believe you used 25. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. You used all 30 to get there.
Fuck. Yeah, hey, who's laughing back? All right, yeah,
That was Max in his turn.
I got nothing else.
All right,
do anything
that
else.
is Niles' turn.
Okay.
Alan, you're up.
It
So-
looks like there's 5 feet on this side of the dragon. Is that true, or?
on this side of the dragon.
No, this side of the dragon, between
side?
the hole in him.
I'm gonna say their.
Dracolich.
I'm gonna say the what are these called? The Venn diagram of
Yeah.
their what's it called? Range.
The range.
is intersecting right now.
Okay,
So there is no way through without leaving somebody's or both of their ranges.
Oh, rabbit hop. I'm just going away from them without opportunity attacks.
Okay, so you're going. What's your speed?
My speed's 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And then at that 20 range, I would
20.
like to rabbit hop 10 feet.
20 is here.
20 is there, so then 5, 10
Yes.
would bring me there with the rabbit hop. It says, as a bonus
Because-
action, you can jump 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so that 10 feet is still part of your
Oh,
movement.
it's still part of the
Yeah.
movement? Okay. Knowing that am I allowed to roll an action for resistance beforehand? Because that is not using an action to
Like
dash?
casting.
Like casting resistance on
you can
myself.
cast a resistance.
Or should I do an action dash to then move that distance? Because then I would have that additional distance.
Concentration, didn't you already cast it?
And it already got used up.
It got used.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can definitely use your action if you would like here.
Okay. So
The dash.
if I do the dash
Yes.
and then I do the jump, there will be no tail swipe on me.
If you used your action to dash and then at the end of that used a rabbit hop as a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay, then yes, you would get out of it without any attacks of opportunity.
Let's do it that way.
All right. So you get to the door, and you are waiting at the door.
I would like to run through the door.
Okay. You run through the door.
Wow. Bye.
I'm looking back to all of you and I'm going, fellas, I am not part of any of this. This was never my fight to begin with. Peace.
It's like I'm
Yeah.
out.
I'm peacing out. Yeah.
All right. That is the end of Alan's
Partner in there. Cool.
Hey, like I said,
can
she's
handle
fight,
myself.
I am flight.
Wants to die.
Yeah.
Flying.
He's a
saying
leopard
it.
on the top banister right now. We didn't. You. I don't know what's going on.
I can take all these dragons.
Yeah, you totally can.
Single-handedly.
Hey, like I said, your fight, I'm flight. I'm running away. You can fight him.
Dude, O'Connor's
I'm
gonna
the
be your
claws, you're the
second now.
paws.
I'm going back. O'Connor, you got a new job.
O'Connor, you got a promotion.
I think the lion drake is going to attack Amond.
Oh, daddy.
Oh well, it's gonna. Actually
I want that to
stand
be
up.
the only
It's not
clip
gonna make
we show on anything.
Oh, daddy.
It's gonna use half its movement to get up, and it's gonna it'll dash to get there. But it can't use its action to attack.
Okay, good. As long as it's away from me.
Let him die.
Doesn't do what I.
Wait,
okay.
Feynman dies. Remember, black hole.
Right,
possibly.
that's what I'm saying. We all got to get to this
we don't
helicopter
know that.
before the black hole happens.
Well,
Drake, you're up.
Yeah, I assume I don't have anything to prevent me from not getting hit. So I think I'm just gonna use my full dash, which would be 60 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
Up those stairs.
5, 10, 15. Okay, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity,
Right?
and it is going to use a tail attack on you.
He a dum dum.
we need
not-
not die for that stupid
not
man's
know.
actions.
Here's the tail attack at disadvantage.
I think me and the red dragon will be cool. We're both Chimera. We're
We're
chill.
cool.
You're gonna make
We're gonna
me
ride him out of here.
Yeah.
At disadvantage, it's a 16 to hit.
That just hits me.
Okay. Damage.
They
That
can
is
do it.
15 points of damage.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
See, you're fine.
Then you can use the rest of
Thanks.
your movement. 5, 10,
Alan.
15,
What, Alan? What?
Bye.
30. And then dash, you said 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. At the
Nice.
top.
Toss me.
Toss the panther.
Jaguar? You couldn't have picked a bigger animal.
Toss me. She thinks she's Wolverine.
My strength,
She wants a speedball special.
a preview of that. I have a strength of 8.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a
yeah.
-1.
And a panther weighs like what? 90 pounds probably?
Probably more than that.
Probably more.
It is the Dracolich's turn. Let's see if it gets its breath back. Ooh, Daddy, it gets its breath back.
No.
No, Daddy.
It is going to go right up to the red dragon and cast a cone of ice breath, and it looks like that's the only thing in its path. Ooh, ice crystals blast out of its mouth into the red dragon's already cut up body. Some of its like blood freezes on contact with the frost breath.
Oh, that's good.
And it takes 22 points of damage.
Carterizes.
Reverse cauterizing.
Reverse Carter. So cold it burns, so it's like.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Next up is Eamon's turn. Eamon is gonna cast an upcasted fly on himself and on Niles.
Whoa.
And the Dracolich is going to red sparkle eye, try and counterspell it.
Okay.
Okay, as he reaches out, you feel like this arcana blast circle you, and you feel like a 0G as you begin to lift off the floor and then land back. It is counterspelled by the Dracolich's red eye.
Would you still have been hit also by the like anti-flying thing?
I don't know.
He like lifted you up and you probably still would have been hit by.
Here, fly.
Yeah, it's just a giant fly swatter that comes down.
I'm just like in the Family Guy pose. I'm just.
Oh yeah, land on your knee.
Eamon is gonna move for the stairs.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, I really wish that would have worked. And he leaves.
Sorry, mijo. No siento.
Let's see if the red dragon gets its breath back. Oh, the red dragon gets its breath back. Let's go.
Let's go!
All right, so you guys are each going to roll 3d6 for me.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow!
Ooh. Okay.
Whoa!
The Dracolich is going to use a legendary resistance to resist this. So it's going to take half damage of what you guys are about to say. What'd you guys get?
7.
13.
What'd you get?
12.
14.
Damn.
9.
10.
Sheesh. All right, that is 65 points of damage, halved to
Okay.
32.
Still great.
Still something.
More than we could ever do.
Way better than 31
Way better.
for a minute there.
Imagine that was like the final tick that kills it.
You guys see fire burst out. It like comes out of its nostrils. It comes out of its mouth. It like starts dripping down like liquid fire because this thing is like so fucked up from its fight with you guys and then its fight here. But it blasts it and it's like char marks all over the Dracolich. It's almost like pure black charred.
That'd be cool.
But that is the red dragon's turn.
Nice.
Eden, you are up.
Did you say that would be cool because you're outside and you're not seeing it?
Yeah. I was like, wow. I'm on an airship. I'm tying. I'm like, wow, crazy.
It's got the Dippin' Dots.
For a moment,
That's on the ship.
For a moment, I almost did that old school video game thing where it's like, all your party needs to be here to continue.
Oh my god. I was gonna.
You guys all need to occupy the rug at the same time, and then you can leave.
It's like theme park safety.
yeah.
Like the doors will not open unless your
Your whole party
your
is
guide
Until the
is-
ride is over, then
Yeah.
you can leave.
Yeah.
Eden, you're up.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna try and just scream over to you like, get out of here.
I speak with Anna.
Panther, it's more of a roar.
No.
Maybe it's
It so scares him. Always like, oh, there's a panther up here now.
It makes that bobcat noise that they fucking hear.
Stop, Bobcat.
Like a dying child in the woods.
Yeah, for really no good reason at all. I'm gonna try and pounce on top of the
Hell yeah, you
head
are.
skeleton.
Gotcha.
Trying it up there.
I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Heck yeah. What's my pounce? I just want to look at what this
Oh, you have a
is.
pounce ability?
I think so. Yeah, pounce. If the panther moves at least 20 feet straight forward towards a creature, and then at would I have
The charge.
Yeah.
It's like a charge.
It's like a charge attack.
Because you have a pounce ability, I'm going to allow you to do it. And because it's not towards a creature, we can cut the whole 20 feet in one thing, you know, the 20 feet in order to
Okay.
pounce. So I'll just say you pounce up here like a little kitty cat would. I would say that uses probably half your movement. You can try to make this one if you would like, but that will be a dexterity check.
do it. I'll
Used
do
your
it.
pounce already? Do dexterity check for that.
9?
Your dexterity is a 1?
My dexterity is a +1.
No, your panther's
Stat
dexterity.
Yeah.
It's a +2. 10?
That is what you needed to make it. As you pounce onto the second one,
Just barely. I do that like thing where like cats almost make it and they like
and then
just-
claw up.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ian Falcon, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna, with the assistance of the mage hand pushing my butt, I'm gonna climb up the vines.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. That is a 12.
With a dash, this will be 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 right here.
Okay.
You could be here if you want.
Yeah, I'll stay on the banister, but if he can't balance, we'll just put him next to it.
I love how everyone's doing the banister run.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Hardcore
Your wings are
parkour.
like spread out to like
Yeah.
bounce you.
Oh my god.
All right, that is Ian Falcon's turn.
Ian Falcon does parkour.
Niles and Alric, you guys are up.
How far can I make it?
What's your speed?
So go 30 for now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dash jump.
Little boy.
I do want to make it to basically the rib cage. Is that possible right now? I don't know.
This?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
I will say if you use your action to dash, 5, 10, 15, and I will say it'll cost you 15 to get here, but you'll need a dexterity check.
Let's do it. What's that?
I will say before you read what you get,
Yeah.
Advantage because he's a child.
well, I was going to have his grandfather cast a spell on him. Yeah, Featherfall's a reaction spell. He's gonna cast Featherfall on you, so that'll give you advantage because you're kind of like in that 0G type of thing. What was your first roll?
You want to know what my first roll is?
Just for shits and gigs.
4.
Okay.
Oh, if it was a nat 1 though.
This is a nat 20.
difference.
Ooh, all right.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck it. With a nat 20, we're saying you fucking moon jump from here to here.
I'm just like, I told you, but okay.
yeah.
Honestly,
You have attack.
impressive.
Wow.
You're riding the wing.
Holy shit.
You are riding the dragon.
Dude, it's paying off. Niles, what do you got? You're like, your shoulder's full of glass.
A great scarf.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to run back over here towards the fountain to just get behind it, so
Right.
I'm not in range of the lion panther, whatever that thing is, dragon panther. There we go.
So
Dash it, dash
that would be 30.
So here's what I'm gonna do, just to make it extra safe for me. I'm gonna take out my meat that I had from the last episode,
Oh.
and I'm gonna toss it straight at the lich dragon.
All right, make a ranged attack.
Okay.
How
Lots
big
of
is
those
it? Is it
witch
like a
dragon-
fake? Is it
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the. So it
like
doesn't
a
even
little
have to like hit him. I'm just trying to like
No, I know.
get it there.
that
Okay.
big ass disc?
Now what am I rolling for?
This is just accuracy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
19.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, he's
Dexterity
doing ninja.
20, 21.
All right. Here's
Now, yeah, I am trying to hit
Here's
this.
what's gonna
I am
happen.
trying to hit
Here's
the dragon. It's gonna go right in its eye.
you like start to like twirl it and you launch it and the meat goes right in his eyes.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
He got his meat back.
Here's your body back.
Just like a sports move, I just dropped to my knees.
Yes.
Oh my god! Incredible.
It's good.
And even with that roll, I'm gonna say the lion drake. Like in slow mo, you see the meat like fly in front of the lion drake, and it's like.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ! Thank you.
Something worked out for Niles.
It's all coming up Niles
Oh
now.
man.
It is the lion drake's turn. The lion drake is going to.
Yeah, that thing would have fucked me up. See?
The lion drake is going to fly up to the the Dracolich's eye. You hear, "Please no flying in the lobby," as the arcane cannon boom shoots the lion drake.
That poor guy.
Okay, it hits. It's going to fly directly up to the
Oh my god.
Dracolich.
This map is so cool.
There's so much
There's so
happening.
many.
Yeah.
It's in the eye.
Okay.
We can all agree on that.
We can all agree.
It's in the
All right.
So wait, like got hit and it's up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, getting hit doesn't stop the movement. It's just gonna take damage. It takes a bit of damage.
Dumbass.
As you see, like internal bleeding starting to happen from the lion drake's like rib cage. You hear like a crack, and like it gets hit with this arcane energy, but it continues to fly.
Does the meat also blind it because it can't see? No.
No, it doesn't see like that.
Okay.
It has what's called
See like Daredevil?
it has blind sight.
That was blind sight.
Okay.
It has blind sight. So yes, the answer is yes. It sees like
Cool.
Daredevil.
That's so cool. Daredevil's awesome.
It makes it to the eye, and it's gonna try and bite the meat.
Shout out Charlie.
I don't know what I'm rolling here
God.
for. Sure, 13 hits the meat. It
It's the meat. Beat the meat.
Beat the meat.
You know what, Niles? Give me a luck check. If you roll above a 15, it's gonna hit the gem and deal damage to the gem.
Beats it.
Okay.
Just straight,
Beats it,
nothing
beats it.
added, just a D20.
20! Not 20!
Okay.
I love this. Yo, fuck the metal one that I had before. Damn near killed me.
All right. Now here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Roll me a D6. It's going to be doubled because it's a nat 20. If you do 10 damage, the gem is going to break.
Do
So you need a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
No pressure.
2.
Okay. So you hear a crack as the gem cracks but doesn't shatter.
All right. Well, I'll get it on the next turn. That's fine.
That is the Lion Drake's turn. Drake, you are up.
So yeah, I'm gonna use dash, I guess, to get as far as I can.
Sure, what's your speed?
30, so...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Oh, not enough for me to jump
I will
across.
allow you the 5 feet to jump across. You need a dexterity check.
Dexterity check,
Ooh.
which is really good, so...
Oh, yeah.
Where did it...
Or-
What was it? Do you want to keep that one?
That's
No,
17.
no,
Keep
no.
it. That's a 17. Keep
It
it.
has to roll on the table.
Ah.
Them's the rules.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
+4.
What?
That's a save.
Yeah, it's a...
It's a
oh,
check.
it's a +4, sorry, yeah. 15?
15 is the DC for the first
Woo!
time. You jump across and land on the head.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna roll...
Are you gonna
A death
Death
saving
save,
throw for your
'cause-
Drake.
Drake?
Oh, that thing's still alive?
It's only done one saving throw so far.
It's done 2.
It's done 2?
Okay, still alive.
All right.
Still kicking, but barely.
The Dracolich is gonna roll for its breath weapon. Holy shit, this Dracolich.
Dead.
You see frost
Oh my god.
forming once again. Okay, it doesn't hit Amond or the top skeletal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So everyone but Winton this time, make me 2 d8s.
So you got it, boss.
Cool damage.
Ooh, okay, this is not bad.
I'm rolling well for the red dragon's sake.
Oh.
8.
D8.
8,
10.
10,
2.
2,
13.
13.
5 plus 7.
Okay, thank you. Again, frost materializes around like the center of where you think this Dracolich would be. Ice shards. This red dragon doesn't look like it has much left in it.
No.
A protector.
That is the Dracolich's turn. It is Amond's turn.
He's our friend now.
He's our friend now.
A reluctant friend.
From the banister, those that are arcanely profound in their abilities,
Yeah.
you see that Amond points a finger at the Dracolich and tries to cast Disintegrate on the Dracolich. It is going to have that red sparkle that you guys don't see because it's behind meat.
Yeah.
Meat does not affect counterspell.
Hey, you never knew that.
Has anybody said that before? Meat does not affect counterspell. Yeah, yeah.
We should experiment with
That's
that.
our first t-shirt. Meat doesn't affect counters.
I'm gonna roll this in front of the table. If this rolls a 16 or above, it's going to counterspell the Disintegrate. So you guys want a 15 or lower.
15 or lower.
Down the stairs.
Do, 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 do.
9.
That's a 9.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, you keep that.
The Disintegrate, you can see like atoms flying out of its fingers in like a spirally DNA like formation. As it hits its bones, it starts to like decay away even more, and like its bone starts to disintegrate. It has more than 100 hit points, so it does not disintegrate and die completely, but it is gonna take a fuck ton of damage.
Wait, it's more than 100 still?
That's
Wow. That thing is strong.
The ancient.
Everyone but Winton, roll me 2d6,
with
and this is gonna be plus 40.
Whoa.
each or total.
That would be insane.
Damn.
I guess we go in the line.
6,
7.
7,
7.
7,
Oh,
8,
9.
9.
Oh, it went perfectly up.
Plus 40
Good roll.
is 77 points of damage, halved to 38 points of damage.
Hey, man.
Could be worse.
huge spell from Eamon the White,
Huge
and
spell.
that is his movement
Huge.
and action. Huge.
Big bang chuckle from
The Bene Gesserit. Nasty women. That is Eamon's turn. It's the red dragon's turn. Let's see if he
dragon.
gets his fucking fire breath back.
And he cooks the meat, making
He does not get his
just
fire breath back. So it's going to be making melee attacks at disadvantage. All right.
You have the spell Kill Dragon.
Power word kill.
Oh,
That is a
I
spell.
thought I took that.
Is it really?
I didn't prep that.
Again, like red, it's like flaming red claws, like scrape up its rib cage, and you hear that click, 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 click.
It's like this ribcage like a xylophone.
It like pops off one or two ribs that go flying, wreathed in flame. But that is the red dragon's turn. Eden, you are up again as a panther.
Okay.
Sticks in the wall.
What's our game plan up here? Team.
fucking leave.
I thought that was a parrot.
So we're not gonna try and
You can do.
ride the bones down and crash.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
It
mean,
has more than 100.
that's what I was gonna do.
That's kind of what I want to do.
I mean, my grandpa's being hunted by this thing. I'm gonna help him. So either get across this before it's my turn.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
I'm still like, after like kind of trying to protect you in this whole thing as much as I possibly could, which is not much.
As a
but
panther.
because you're a kid.
Except when you said that we should all kill ourselves. But whatever.
Except for that part. But then seeing you just like miraculously jump onto these two things, and you're more powerful than expected. And I'm like, you know what, kid? Whatever you're gonna do it. Just try not to die. I'll just jump on the butt.
Okay.
I'll try and pounce on the butt.
All right. I will say using your pounce ability, you can get to this. But just for fun, let's make it a DC check as
Sure.
well.
It's just for fun.
dex
Let's
check,
add
I'm
failure
sorry.
into this.
Dex check? Yeah, with my.
Roll anything but a 1.
I'm so scared to roll now.
Be hilarious. Hold on.
Surely it'll
Just roll
be
anything but a 1 and you'll be fine.
17.
Okay.
There wasn't
There's a
one.
one.
There was a one in
There's
it.
a one.
So I will say you land on this part. What else would you like to do? You have your movement still. Do you want to jump down to the front door and leave?
I'm looking out at the front door going, hey! Hey, I got the airship going!
Did you
Hey!
leave the door open? We can hear that.
Yeah, I left the door open.
You walk the door as his way up.
I was like, nope.
This will keep them in there.
They can never escape now.
If you had arcane lock, you would have fucked up.
Oh my god. That'd be such a horrible move.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. I'll try and jump down, walk out the door.
Okay, give me another dexterity check. We'll see if you take damage from this or not.
Got you.
You're a cat, so.
That's 21. Dirty 21.
Okay, you
kitty,
leap
kitty,
down,
kitty
beautifully agile as a leopard would, and you are out the door.
Hey! Hey! And I'm like, hey, they had dots here.
Oh, great. Is it the vanilla or the chocolate? Oh, I like the mixture.
Okay.
You got one of those coconuts with an umbrella in it.
We're just
What a day.
Ooh, what a day. Hey, what if we leave?
What a This was not the vacation I thought it was going to be.
It really wasn't.
Ian, you're up.
All right, I'm going to dash to the head. How far can I go?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25.
Okay, and then
Dash.
if I dash, jump.
So here's the thing. If you use a single beat of your wings, you can get there with no check.
Uh-huh.
But
Arcane.
the arcane cannon might
It'll-
fuck you. So do you want to jump and see if you roll well and then decide if you want to use your wings or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
Make
roll
the jump.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't blast you out of the sky. It just hits
just
you
does
for
damage.
damage.
It just hits you. It's like a deterrent.
Okay.
Please no flying.
He said please.
Yeah. Forward, forward.
It's a dex save, right?
Dex check.
Dex check 6.
Okay, so you jump and you're like, you don't jump very often, you can fly. So you're like, and you start to fall.
I'll fly.
Okay, you
Yeah.
beat your wings. Please, no flying in the lobby as you land.
Oh, fuck.
Let me give you a little.
Is it gonna shoot the head?
If the arcane blast comes out, with a natural 3, it's not going to hit
Okay.
you.
Nice.
So misses you.
No, keep
Do you
it.
just want to keep flying then?
Every system you've set up for safety fucks us.
I know.
If you're flying already, do you want to just keep
just keep
flying?
Yeah, do you have more?
Yeah, at this point, can I just react and fly?
You can try and just get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna glide to the end.
Right.
50 feet.
So every
Oh, yeah.
10 feet you move, you hear, please no flying in the lobby. So you make it another 10 feet to here, but it is going to shoot you once more.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we probably fucked up.
Okay. That's an 18 to hit.
Okay,
That is 9 points of damage.
that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Would you like to go another 10 feet to the last bow?
Actually, yeah, I guess you should go for it.
Oh,
yeah.
no, it is not.
We're
Yeah.
at 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should go for
Air
it.
cover are not welcome.
So
Do it again.
Do I have to flap my wings? Can I just glide out?
I'm going to consider it flying. Or you mean like just like glide downwards?
Yeah, from the second skeleton.
Right.
Go right.
I'm going to
thread the
say you
needle.
don't have the movement to do that, but next turn if you do that, yes.
Okay.
Niles and Alric.
All right.
Who wants to go first? Who knows what they're doing?
I'll go first.
All right.
I just gotta get out. I gotta, yeah. I'm gonna continue out.
Oh, they're this way?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
yeah.
if my mage hand is still there, can it help Niles up by the leaves?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
That's how I
you
was
cast
going
any of your
anyways. I was
spells.
gonna try and like climb. So thank you. I'm gonna run towards the leaves.
The
Okay.
mage hand is like,
You give me a boost.
Like a little butler
Hop on.
hand.
Let's see how much that was.
Hold his hand here.
get over here, stupid.
You can just get there if you use your action to dash. You will make
yeah.
a athletics check, please. DC 8 to get up to the top.
This is 20.
Thank
Better
you,
be.
mage hand.
That's a 12.
That's a.
I gotta
looks
figure out that dyslexia, man. All right.
dyslexia.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexia.
You said athletics?
Yes, please.
That is a 7.
All right, so you only get halfway up. You're like, you're like
Okay.
climbing, and like you have like your books and your sword weighing you down, and you're like,
Can I cut the sword loose? I need my books.
how do you cut the sword?
14 books.
I'll use the sword to cut the sword loose, and I'll drop the sword.
So you pull it.
I pull out the sword, I cut the sheath, it falls, and I throw the sword. anything but my books.
Because that's so funny. I'm gonna put you at the top.
Got inspo for that.
I feel lighter.
You get to the top. Amy's like, Niles, where's your sword?
Can I slap him real quick? just a quick slap.
That would all be an action if you want to do it next turn.
Okay.
Instead of dashing.
You can do it, but not now on this turn.
I owe you everything. I owe you nothing.
I owe you nothing.
Alric.
I'm gonna go to where these wires are.
Yes.
And I'm holding my action to cut this wire so that it swings down like a wrecking ball. But I'm holding my action for the last person to make it across.
Okay. All right.
Okay. That would include these.
No,
Oh.
You're on your own.
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense.
Ulrich's gone suicidal.
Ulric's learned too much from Eden.
Yeah. Not even
respect
Aiden's
it.
out.
I mean, I can't wait that long.
Cool as
Next up is the lion drake. The lion drake's gonna get the last piece of meat. It's food oriented. I mean, why am I rolling its meat? It also rolled a 13 on last time, so yes, it gets the meat. Again, I'm gonna have you roll a luck check. If you roll above a 15, it hits the red eye as well.
20 again.
That's 20.
Nice. That was
What do
a
you
great
get?
roll.
That dice is amazing.
This is the time.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna roll a d6 to do damage. It has 4 HP left. So you're gonna roll this d6 and you're gonna double it.
Oh,
so you
okay.
need
You needed 2 or
a
more.
2 or more. Don't roll a 1.
6.
Okay, so you hear
I
a
get extra damage
shatter.
on that?
No, you don't need any. The eye socket of the Dracolich is about the size of the lion drake, so it just swats in there for extra beef, and it hits like a king. You hear a shattering noise.
Nice.
And that counterspell gem is no longer.
Nice.
All right, now we got a full-blown wizard at our disposal.
Yes.
Do.
And all it took was throwing a leg of mutton inside the trap.
Yeah. Drake, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to get to the next part of the skeleton.
Okay, give me a dex check, please.
Check. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 9.
Okay, so as you jump, Amond is going to use a reaction to featherfall you.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna bow and arrow.
You have an action. and you are heading towards a black hole, and you don't know where.
Okay, but Featherfall doesn't keep you. It just keeps you from hitting the ground. It's not a.
Right,
It
but it's a
slows you.
slow descent, a
Yeah.
very slow descent. So I'm gonna say you have an action here to get yourself out of this jam.
That's what I was gonna suggest. Is midway I was gonna shoot a really cool arrow into probably into the skeleton
Right.
above, and then just kind of swing my way out.
I'll say as you're like slow falling
Yeah.
here, if you wanted to shoot a rope arrow up at this and then Indiana Jones
Yeah.
your way to the
Swing
door,
out.
That's what I.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Turn
Okay.
it.
Is it just like a regular attack, or you want me to do like a death check? What,
It would be a regular attack, yeah.
6, so plus 8 is 14.
Okay, so as you pull back your bow and you're like floating down into like a
Panic.
complete darkness, panic
Panic.
takes over you. You just pull out an arrow, tie a rope to it, boom! You hit this instead of the ceiling, and you lodge into it, and you Indiana Jones your way all the way to the front door.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
That's insane.
I'm gonna say that like my scales also brighten up when that happens. Yeah, you seem at peak form, I guess.
And
then you're running
You
out?
can use your movement
Yeah.
to leave. You
Yep.
escape.
We're watching
what?
an air.
Failure through success.
Am I within their range at all?
Who?
With the dragons?
No, not at the front door.
And I kind of just want to stay there to just make sure that everyone gets out.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
okay.
if you want to stay there, you stay there.
Yeah, I want to stay at the. I want to make sure that everyone gets out before I do.
Gotcha.
So noble.
I'm watching from the airship. I'm like, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Do you
Alright.
want to roll your death save for Drake?
Yeah. All right, guys.
How's he doing right now? Is this like a?
Not great.
Hey.
Okay. It's halfway.
Okay.
He's got one more turn.
The Dracolich is up. It's gonna roll to see if it gets its breath back.
I got
This Dracolich is insane. It gets its breath back, and it is going to cast one more cold breath at the red dragon. Constitution saving throw for the red dragon. That's a 2. Blast legendary resistance for the red dragon, and it's gonna take some damage. Everyone but Winton, please roll me 2d8.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? You're out too. Winton, you can roll 2d8 this time.
Yay! Yippee!
10,
10. Yeah.
7.
7,
13.
13,
Oh.
9.
Jesus.
9,
8.
8. Okay, 47 points of damage, halved to 23 to the red dragon.
Red Dragon's close, probably.
It is not looking good. A lot of its main joints, like shoulders and legs, are like fully encrusted in ice. You can see like the directional ice is building up on it, like someone who's like pushing through a storm, and it's
Yeah.
like just ice like dragging off their body.
It's got icicles.
It's Eamon's turn. And not a counterspell in sight.
Literally.
He's going to grab Niles,
Oh.
and he's going to dimension door up to here.
Whoa!
And he's going to say, Niles, I'm sorry, but we need to get Alric. And he's going to come up to here. That is going to be his action, and he's not going to use his movement. Eamon's up there too. He's too hard to balance. He's like 1,000,000 pounds. He's metal.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's all that gold. He carries around.
He's got all the rings and
Gold. He's that guy from the Mummy trying to escape.
I mean, that's technically your.
Alric, hold some of this.
It's in a Swiss bank
I
account.
need you to be a gold mule. Okay, the red dragon doesn't get its breath back.
Of course.
It's going to do all of
wouldn't
its melee attacks at disadvantage because of blind.
Because it's blind.
That one hits. That one hits too. Holy shit, they all hit. I didn't roll below a 12. They all hit. I'm gonna do a bunch of damage. So the red dragon first bites into like its spine. Fire shoots out of its mouth as it bites down, and then 2 claws grab into its shoulders, and they alight with flame. Does a bunch of damage to the Dracolich. Ian, you're up.
Chamomile too.
All right. I'm gonna grip Eamon's shoulder. And
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Eamon, my friend, I'm sorry, but I cannot endorse this part. And then I'm gonna glide out the door.
As you glide down, he says, "Neither can I," and he glides down.
He's learned a little bit.
Character
We're
growth.
growing.
Wow.
I think he's out.
Do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ian.
But first, as you're gliding down, you hear, "Please no flying in the."
Oh god.
Please, no gliding in the lobby.
Can you imagine if
Thought
this
we
takes her out?
agreed that I could just glide.
It misses, don't worry. Another one, misses, and you're out. Niles and Alric. You're holding your action. Niles, you
Aim
get
for
to
the
go
bushes.
There goes my hero.
Well, what are you trying to do? You're trying to.
You see him up to the cable with like a booming blade dagger about to cut the cable.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
All right. Okay. If I make it across, right? It's canon that I have a stretchy tongue. Can I, when he cuts it, can I?
You're gonna one piece this shit?
Would I be able to catch him if he hits a booming blade and that thing snaps and starts flying away? Could I catch him?
Let me conceptualize what you're.
And I'll you know what? I'll make it even better. I'll use my tongue as a rope because I have a rope in my inventory. I'm flavoring a rope.
Yes. If you have a rope in your inventory,
Let's go.
I will let it happen. What are you gonna do? You're gonna stay here?
No, I'm leaving.
Okay.
So like when he does his thing, then
You're
I'll
gonna get to here.
use
You
the
need to
rope.
make me a dexterity check to try and get to there.
Y'all.
No.
Why don't you just tie the rope to me and then jump across, and when I cut it,
What are you talking about? I'm doing tongue things.
It's not actually a rope.
17.
This guy is so heavy.
sorry.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
That's going down. 17.
No one touched the
Let
table.
it.
17?
Yeah.
You make it across. Here, did you want to jump down or are you waiting for this to happen?
Well, now his grandpa's here.
Eamon's
Yeah.
always been there, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's like I'm not cutting it unless
Are you-
like
Right.
there's nobody on.
Right.
You can copy me and swing down with your tongue.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay, yeah.
I'll wrap my tongue around the thing.
You wrap your tongue around.
And I'll go,
First of all, you hold your tongue out. And you fucking.
Oh,
And I will say, with your speed, you get to the door. Would you like to leave or no? You left.
Okay. Hey,
Nice.
he made the decision. I'll high five Drake as I slide out the door.
Ulrich, it's your turn.
I mean, Grandpa's up here. I don't really have a reason to cut it now.
You see the Dracolich like look up and see Eamon directly above him.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "What are we gonna do?"
I'm going to get us out of here with Dimension Door.
Oh,
Okay.
So you wait for that to happen.
I say, "Great," and I try to cut the.
Go ahead and make me an attack on the cable.
All right. So that is 14.
That hits.
Okay.
2 damage to the cable.
Okay.
What does booming blade get you?
No, booming blade I can't use against
That's fine.
inanimate
That's
objects.
fine. That's
Oh, it's
I flavored
attack.
it.
Got it.
Oh, it's a D4. Oopsie. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. As you attack the cable, I gave it 5 HP. That's fine. You'll
Nice.
cut it.
Wow.
You snap the cable, the rib cage falls. Eamon grabs your shoulder, casts Featherfall on both of you. You guys start careening down, but we'll handle that when it comes to their turn.
Damn, I was hoping he could like dimension door as a reaction.
Not as a reaction. That ain't a
Oopsie.
reaction spell.
Want
are
me
they
to take it
careening
off?
towards the black hole?
They're going straight down. Yes.
See?
But is that swinging as intended?
Yes, it is going to swing.
Yeah.
The rib cage snaps, falls down, hits the Dracolich in the head.
Put it on top.
Got hit by bone.
This is gonna
A
happen.
cartoon bonk sound.
I'm gonna give roll me 3d10
Okay.
Oh shit.
as it crashes on this guy's head.
13.
Okay. So the rib cage comes crashing down onto the dragon, and it looks up from where it came down, and Eamon and you are just slowly falling directly in front of its face.
I say Dracolich these nuts. Do I get vicious mockery for that one?
As the rib cage comes crashing down onto the Dracolich, it scares the shit out of the lion drake,
Great.
and it lands and runs away.
Man, fuck that guy.
Fuck that, dude. Is Drake's turn.
I'm gonna take my bow and arrow, go straight across to make it like a
A zip line?
like a zip line.
Oh, roll
Oh,
an
you're
arrow.
gonna try and shoot
Yeah.
like over
I'm gonna
here?
shoot at the banner,
The banner.
and then just to make sure that they have something to grab onto and go down.
Right. So go ahead and roll me a d20. You just need to hit the AC of
right through the hole.
Of.
wall.
17.
That definitely does it. it sticks directly in, and now there is a rope going across the entire lobby. After Drake is the Dracolich's turn. The Dracolich stares directly at Amond and Alric floating in front of it. Let's see if it gets its breath back.
Oh!
It's just gonna torch you.
It gets its breath back.
Oh no.
No way. It's gotten his breath back like 6 times.
This thing rolls only 5s and 6s.
Oh my god.
It is going to Cone of Cold right in front of it.
I cast Dope.
God, no.
Oh my
Whoa. What
Hold
a
up.
spell.
My
bad.
I didn't know you had that.
Didn't know you had that.
That's a Constitution saving throw from you and from Amond.
Oh my god. The end of the. I don't even know what your last name is.
And-
White?
Yeah, wait, no, what is his last name?
Rodriguez.
9.
Jimenez.
9. Okay, so you fail. I'm gonna roll these dice myself.
You should.
How-
I should have taken you. I should have used my tongue and gotten you.
Okay, so this is 10d8 cold damage.
What?
So you and Amond both take 45 points of cold damage.
You're done.
Is that double his?
Wait a minute.
Does he go down into the hole?
Is that double?
No, because
He's at full health, plus he has the temp HP.
Oh.
the
yeah, he still has the
hero's
armor of
feast.
Agathis.
No, his armor of Agathis exploded, I thought.
Only
He took
part
18
of
of the 25.
Yeah.
it. So he
Yeah.
has that left over.
He still has that temp HP.
So that's probably not double because of the hero's feast as well.
I have 43 total health.
Okay.
What's the?
45.
Oh.
So, here's what's gonna happen. As it opens up its mouth, you stare into like just pitch black, and you see ice begin to form. You don't see anything, you just see blinding white as you feel your entire body freeze. And as you go down from 33 to 1 HP, your lantern sucks you in. And you're suddenly in like this, it's kind of like a dude's apartment. there's a hot tub there, and you see like a naked Jinn in the hot tub with like 3 Jinn ladies. And he goes, oh, hey, little dude.
Am I in heaven?
No, trust me, this is nothing like heaven. You're not ready for this one yet. And he's gonna pat you on the back and heal you 5 HP and shut you out the door. And you come outside, frost all gone. After that is Amond's turn. Amond's gonna grab your wrist and dimension door you out of the building.
What the fuck?
As you guys run down the stone steps in front of the visitor center, you quickly make it to the river with all the boats docked with the Draconic Park logos on them and the sails. That's the same ship you took in. You guys board the ship, untie it from the dock, get in it, and it's a pretty fast current. You all get aboard and start going a good pace down the river. You guys hear an explosion behind you as the Dracolich and the Red Dragon explode out of the front wall. The Red Dragon is beneath the Dracolich, who like gets up on top of it, bites its neck and snaps it, breaking its neck. The Red Dragon lay limp. The Dracolich looks up, eyes your boat, sees Amond aboard, launches off and starts flying towards you guys. Amond immediately casts gust of wind into the sails. You guys are rocketing down this river now. You guys see, but the Dracolich behind you is gaining on you, even with the gust of wind. You guys come to the conclusion this thing is going to catch you before. Amond says, we only need to make it to the waterfall at the end, then that will activate the airship enchantment. It was going to be a magnificent ride for everyone. Not a gold piece was spared on this park.
I mean, it's a pretty magnificent ride right now. Let's go.
But it's only after you, Amond.
It is quite thrilling. You guys see as the Dracolich is nearer, Amond kind of looks back, takes off his white wizard's hat, hands it to you, Alric, and says, Mijo, don't let anyone ever tell you you cannot do something. And he removes his white wizard's robes, underneath a white short-sleeved button-down shirt, and he unfurls 2 large white feathery wings.
What?
You're
an angel.
He launches off from the boat, heads directly at the Dracolich, arches above the Dracolich as the Dracolich looks up, about to cast another frost breath at Amond. You see an arcane blast emit from Amond's amber at the top, and a amber sphere encases both of them as Amond casts Time Stop. The boat reaches the waterfall, falls about 15, 20, 30 feet, and it is well above you now before the sails pop open, and you begin to sail along the wind, whatever happens to Amond and the Dracolich, is far above you and growing smaller in the distance. Any conversations you want to make before you get to the exit, which you remember is a tiny tropical island with a runic circle in the center made of stone.
Niles,
Yeah.
after all of everything that's happened, I just want you to know I respect you. No one else could have gotten out of a way like this, like how you did.
That is true.
And then I immediately go, that was a mistake to say. I am glad that you escaped.
And you know what? I'm glad you made it too.
Put my hand on your shoulder, I'm like,
And I take it and I go, this is Versace. And I take it off.
Yeah.
But I give you a thumbs up.
maybe I'll see you in the field someday.
As you guys near the tiny tropical island, something enters your peripheral vision to your left. You look and you see dozens and dozens of dragons fleeing the park. On the largest dragon in the very front, you can see an elven druid, you assume Lorinde Loghain. She gives all the dragons a signal, and all the dragons begin to dive bomb the tropical island, and as they hit the runic circle, all these dragons are teleported out of Amond's wizard tower. And you guys land, alight down onto the island, and you know all you need to do is walk into the runic circle, and our story here will be complete.
Do you have any job openings?
I mean, I can definitely give you a high recommendation.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Alric, as you can see, my life is full of much wonderment and grand adventure.
Don't do it.
And I know you just lost your grandfather. And that
Another
makes me very sad as well, because I too am an orphan. But I'd like to adopt you. You can go on many adventures, you'd have all the money, and...
still has parents.
Huh?
I still have parents.
That dude wasn't your dad?
Oh! Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. You have what?
That's my grandpa.
Oh,
What, Dad?
You look just like each other. We're like, wait, what the fuck?
I cast alter self.
Well,
No.
My baby.
well, if you ever make it to college, you know where I teach.
You made it to
I'm a professor. Anyways, here's a sneak preview of my 16th book, and I hand it over to Alric, and I already started it, and it's a pop-up book.
I was gonna ask if there were pictures.
Oh yeah, only picture. And you know what, son? I'll let you name it.
Whoa.
Title?
I'll give you the title.
Well, what's it about?
Well, it's about all the dragons we saw here at Draconic Park, in nice little pop-up pictures. Pop-up pictures, children's books, they do not sell very well, so I will be going under a different pen name. But I'll give you, I promised what, 80% to someone recently? I'll give you 10% of the profits, and you know what, I'll pocket the rest. That should be good. That should make up for everything that happened to you.
Yeah.
Trauma-wise.
The last page is just the time stop.
Yeah.
And then like,
His grandpa and bones.
Wait, how did you know this was gonna happen?
I am a very good writer.
As it is written. As it is written.
What would you like to call the book?
How about we call it The Lost World?
I like it.
that's an author right there.
God damn, that's Michael Cricken.
For a second, I thought he was gonna call it Dragon D's Nuts.
I thought about it.
Thought about it.
You're like, my pen name is Michael Crichton.
Michael Crane, that's my name.
Alan,
Hey.
after all the digs we've done, after all the knowledge we've found out of these digs,
Yeah.
and talking with other
Experts.
scientists,
Hey, he's
in
okay.
the world,
He's good in action, not so much in theory.
I don't think I can do this anymore. I think,
Really?
Drake, would you want to hang out sometime, maybe open an animal sanctuary.
Oh,
Something.
she's just horny.
I just can't. I was not prepared for any of that.
I wasn't either. I mean, really, our digs are just looking at the dead things, not dealing with the dead things. I completely get it if this maybe changed your viewpoint. My entire world view has changed as well.
Yeah,
But
I just need to go
can't stay
somewhere, anywhere else. Out of the way.
I didn't start off with dragons, so pretty familiar with Feywild animals, but
He started with the female body, so. There you go. I'm adding. You gotta flirt, you know?
And I give Drake
Charisma's -1.
You're like injecting flirting with a -1.
I'd like to head over to Alric, and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. You know, your grandpa sucks about that. But also, he said that you can do anything. I want you to understand that sometimes you can't do anything. That's called being a criminal. And I have my eye on this family, but sucks about your granddad. And then I'm just gonna walk away.
With that, Draconic Park comes to an end. If you guys would like to see us make more of this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time, whatever next time is. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
woo! Oh my god.
We lived.
God.
I was so sure at the beginning of this we were all just dead.
Yeah, I don't understand how you were able to balance that when we had
Balance?
like,
What?
you know
This
what
was just rolling dice.
I just threw big ass shit.
You know what I mean, but like